Ever since I started running ads for our agency 5 years ago, our cost per lead has gone up by almost 3 times. Yes, you heard that right. Our cost per lead has gone up by nearly 3 times. Yet, we are still making profits and growing faster than ever before. In this video, I'll share with you how we managed to drive profitable growth in spite of rising cost per lead and competition. First of all, why do cost per lead rise? Even if I deploy the best brains in our agency to optimize our ad account, or even if I create 10 new ads for our account every week, the cost per lead is still going to rise. It is inevitable. It's a matter of the extent of the rise in cost per lead. Why? Every platform goes through this cycle. Once upon a time when Google Ads first came out, Google cost per click cost 5 cents. Today, $5 per click is more of the norm. Besides inflation, the cost of advertising is driven by supply and demand. Basically, our industry is very competitive because the entry barrier to starting a digital marketing agency is very low. Almost everyone can provide digital marketing service. These days, when I scroll through my Facebook newsfeed, I see new agencies popping up all the time. It's no surprise my cost per lead is rising because the demand for ad space in my industry is so high. I mentioned in the other video before that your Facebook ads performance is a reflection of the business realities on the ground. In some of my clients' industries, their cost per lead actually didn't go up much or even went down. This is because their industry is very stable. There isn't a case of new competition popping up all the time. Okay, so the main question here is how do we still survive in this highly competitive arena? There are 2 parts to this equation, right? Cost of acquiring customer versus gross profit of a customer. According to Alex Hormozi, author of the $100 million leads, the cost to acquire customers between competitors in the same industry is much closer than you think. The difference between the winners and the losers is how much they make off each customer. So in this video, I talk about how to make more money from your ads. Number 1. We raised our prices. Yes, we raised our fees even though we have more competitors than before. We didn't just raise prices because we felt like it, we followed the market signals. At one point, we had more deals coming in through than we could handle and we had to schedule our onboarding meetings 2 to 3 weeks after the deals are closed, which reduces the client experience. As a service-based company, we have limited capacity, so we decided to raise our prices. I believe the demand for our service is there because our track record has gotten stronger. We have more Google reviews, client testimonials, and case studies in our portfolio, which increases the confidence level of our prospects. In your case, you can also look out for market signals. If your closing rate is higher than 20%, is above average, then you can consider raising your price as well. Number 2. We retain our clients longer. No matter what, the cost of acquiring a customer is one of the highest costs in any business. On average, you can expect to spend 30% of your customer lifetime value on the acquisition cost. This means if you make $1,000 from a customer, you can expect to spend $300 on acquiring a customer. This is normal because converting someone from a stranger into a customer is a very difficult thing. It takes a lot of trust building. That's why we do what we can to retain clients longer. When you sell to clients the second time or the third time, there is no acquisition cost because you already incurred those costs, and that means your profit margin on the subsequent sale is way higher. So it makes sense to even spend some money to retain clients longer. In our case, we assign them with additional support in the form of a growth strategies to have money catch-ups and accountability sessions. We also talk about how to maximize our systems so that they can get more value. Number 3, we also become more efficient. Whenever a lead comes in, we follow up faster. In fact, we implemented WhatsApp automation so that the lead automatically receives a message when they sign up on our landing page and they do not go cold. This is because the cost per lead is getting more expensive. We cannot afford to waste any leads. We track the closing rate of the leads very closely and do weekly role plays with the sales team to make sure that they are improving their sales capabilities all the time. Even though our cost per lead has increased a lot, but our closing rate has improved. So the cost per customer acquisition is kept under control. Quoting Alex Hormozi again, businesses often think they have crappy ads, high customer acquisition cost, when in reality they have a crappy business model, no customer lifetime value. Things can only get so cheap, eventually you're just gonna make more. Cost can only approach 0, but how much you can make can go up to infinity. Increasing advertising efficiency beyond a certain point is like trying to save your way to $1 billion. Perry Marshall, the author of The Ultimate Guide to Google and Facebook Advertising, said, 5 years from now, a lot of businesses will not be advertising in Facebook or Google anymore, or they will not be doing any online advertising anymore because they cannot afford the cost of advertising. They are priced out of the market. Then the cost of advertising will be readjusted again. It's a good thing actually you think about it. A lot of your competition will be eliminated and the strongest will survive. It's back to basics again, it's like evolution theory. This phenomenon is called thinning the herd. Facebook and Google ads will become an exclusive weapon for companies that can stay in the game. I've literally seen this taken place in some of our clients' accounts. The cost per lead went up like crazy and then came back down to the level 3 years ago because their competitors are not advertising anymore. It's a cycle. Sure, the cost of acquiring a customer are going up, but we can still stay in the game if we can increase the gross profit of a customer. Thanks for watching this video. Do like, subscribe and press the bell notification button so that when new videos are released, you will be notified. I'll catch you soon.